I hope you can still hear me. I'm gonna just check the microphone on the live stream 1 second. Because there's a lot of noise in the background here. I'm just trying to mute the noise. Man, sometimes YouTube can be so annoying. Hold on. Simon and Joe both invest in stocks. Right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to just quickly check if the microphone is working. Right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to just quickly check if the mic. Okay, so you can hear. All right, cool. That's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna have to quickly advertise it once more. Live Tesla vid. All right, so we're gonna do this live. I'm gonna get a glass of water real quick. People will be coming into this live stream. Give me 3 seconds. Alright, I'm back. There we go. Hey everybody, looking at the live chat. Yeah, the Tesla chart is not looking very nice. You kind of could notice it. So what I would like to first tell you guys is that I uploaded the Tesla video, but it wasn't a Tesla video. What happened was, while I was recording the Tesla video, what basically happened is that I didn't have enough storage on my laptop because I got a pretty old laptop and it doesn't have much storage. I'll be getting a new one very soon. Basically, it stopped recording. I didn't notice that it stopped recording, but it stopped recording. So I had to pretty much do the recording again. So instead of recording it again, we're going to do it live. So that's why we're going live right now. So I'm going to try to repair the damage. So what I uploaded was the Palantir video, because that was the latest video that I had uploaded and recorded. I usually pick the latest video to upload, and the latest video was the Palantir video. So that's the mistake that we made. So let's see, live chat is up. Everything is going fine. Okay, cool. Jake says, just found this channel. I love the videos. Been very helpful. You're welcome, man. I enjoy making these videos. So just hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. We're going for that 6,000 subscriber mark. So, all right. So you can see I already drew the chart. Already drew the RSI and MACD. It's whatever. We'll do it all over again. No problem. All right. So. Oh, let me prepare another sip of water for my throat. Hey guys, welcome back to Lucid Trading. Today we're going to be taking a look at Tesla stock for next week, the coming week, the 9th of November until about the 13th to 14th of November. This is going to be a weekly prediction for Tesla stock. Before we get into this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going for 6,000 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe right now. You'll get notifications whenever I upload. On top of that, guys, Joe Biden just recently has pretty much won the presidency because he has above 270 electoral votes, which makes him eligible to become elected as president of the United States. Now, this is going to be pretty negative for the stock market because of the fact that whenever a Democratic president becomes president, I mean, when the Democrats win, usually the stock market corrects about 2 to 4% because of the different policies that will be installed, which will be negatively impacting the stock market on, I would say, the near term. Long term, it will be good. Near term, it's a little bit bearish. With the Republicans, it's flipped. Short term, they pump up the stock market usually, but long term, it's not so good for the economy. At least it's like it's not so good. So I would say that we'll see a correction. But I did my own research, some personal research on the S&P 500. Usually the S&P sees around a 2 to 4% correction, and that would also translate a 2 to 4% correction for Tesla at the least. So you can see that I drew this little pattern. I think what could happen in a very bearish case, we could come back down all the way to 411 to 412 to 413, bounce, have a dead cat bounce to 420, come back down again. This one will be a very fast correction towards the 407, 408, and then possibly even to the 404. I don't think we're going to fill this gap, although there is a gap right there. I don't think we're going to fill it. I don't think we're going to go to 400s. Would be very unlikely, because I think people will be FOMOing, because last time we got there, we basically had a gap. We went upwards, and so I think people will start buying heavily in at 405, 408. And that would be my estimation of what will happen on the 30 minutes. And after that, we'll see us rise to approximately 425, 424, see a little bit of a correction back to around, I would say, 417, and then bounce off of that level back to 430 to 435, correct a bit again, and then go towards the 440s and the 450s. So we could potentially see ourselves head to the 460s if everything goes well. I would also like to point out that we're going to go into the oversold territory on the RSI, and MACD is probably going to look a little bit like this. So after we have gone up to 450, right, I think there could be a little bit of a correction just like that before we go upwards again. This is not based off of anything. We're pretty much going to have to watch the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily to actually know what's going to go on. So let's go to the 1 hour next. All right, so I think the 1 hour is going to look pretty similar to the 30 minutes, but we're going to just check this out right now. All right, so looking at the 1 hour, we can clearly see that the MACD, I think this is going to be the most important thing. The MACD was about to go positive, but because of the fact that Joe Biden just got elected or is eligible to become the president, I think this is going to continue downwards, just like that. So we'll see a little bit of downwards movement, and then after that, we're going to probably bounce back upwards. I'm just being conservative. This is bearish, so this move could be up to about 418, 417 instead of what I'm saying here. But I'm just going to be really bearish because the market also is looking like it's going to correct heavily. I checked the 4 hours for the S&P 500. It's looking pretty bearish. So I would say that this could be what's happening next, and then we bounce. I don't think there's anything really different about the 1 hour that we didn't see on the 30 minutes. But so far, so good. So I think we could be heading over to the 4 hours now. So 4 hours coming up. See what the 4 hours doing is for us. Okay, I think we're going to have to draw a new pattern now, because the 4 hours is going to be slightly different. You can already see at the MACD that the 4 hours is really different to what we just saw on the 1 hour and the 30 minutes. The 4 hour is looking like it's about to correct heavily in comparison to the 1 hour and 30 minutes. So let's see if we can zoom in a little bit, see if we can get that properly straightened out. There we go. So now I'm gonna have to get the drawing tool. So here we go. All right, so what's gonna happen next is most probably we're gonna see a little bit of a correction to the downside. Just like that, we can bounce off of this level, and after this, we're going to see another correction towards 408 to 404, 405, and then we bounce off the trend line. We go back up to the 420. We see a little bit of sideways moves and fill it back up, fill this gap right there, and then move upwards to 435. See a little bit of sideways movements again, and then gradually keep going upwards to the 440 and 460. This could go all the way to 460, which would be obviously the time frame is the week, right? This would be the week. I always have a trouble with like drawing it for the week because this chart, I think this trading app is just not the best one out there. I'll be getting a better one very soon. So I'm going to draw it again with time frame in mind. Just like that, we would go down probably until about 10th of November, 11th of November. We bounce back just like we said we would. And yeah, there we go. We already had the time frame wrong. So we're going to have to just do it really fast, just like that. And then we just gradually go upwards. Right, in the 4-hour time frame, it would look something like that, possibly reaching out to the $460 level by the end of the week, and then we'll see a little bit of a correction again before going upwards. So this could very well be the pattern coming up. Now, there are some uncertainties. Well, what could happen is that if tomorrow Trump makes a good case that Biden shouldn't be elected, then this will not happen, right? But that would be like 1% probability, right? So I think it's still going to happen. We're going to still be correcting. RSI is going to be coming back down to the oversold, and then we'll bounce off of this level just like that to the overbought, and then we come back down. And I think it's going to look a little bit like that. I think the MACD could look a little bit like this. We go down a bit. We gradually pump upwards. Okay, so that was the 4 hours. I think the 4 hours was pretty understandable. It's not too hard to explain. We're going to see such a similar top to right there, but instead of going down all the way, we're going to be going upwards all the way. Now, I'll be looking at the daily, and the daily is very important because I've said this before. If the long-term chart is telling us that it's bullish, it doesn't matter at what price you buy it in the short term. Because if it's bullish, it's going to go to $600. I mean, it doesn't make that much of a difference if you buy it at $430, $440, $420. It's a tiny difference because if it goes to $600, I mean, oh, I got another $10 extra. Like, okay, cool, but you got $100 above it. So, all right. So I would say this would be the 4 hours. Let's head over to the daily. I'm gonna have to delete these lines first. I don't know if anyone is watching. I'm not looking at the live stream. But we'll be looking at the live stream very soon after the analysis. So at the 1 day, because we have to focus, right? So on the 1 day, it looks incredibly bullish, very bullish, just like that, and then bounce all the way up to the $500 level. I think maybe the $600 level might be a stretch since we know that Biden has been elected, but it could still happen. So let's just say it will happen. We go all the way up, and then we come back down just like that. And we have some movements like this. I would say the RSI is going to come down just a little bit, and then gradually start going upwards again, just like that. And then we have some overbought points. And then, well, this is going to be heavily overbought, right? So like that, and then before earnings as well. I would see the MACD because this is going to be very, very important. I'm going to have to even use the whole screen for it if I could. Okay, so this is incredibly important. MACD is going to cross, come back down just a bit again, and then we'll probably see it move like that. Right? And then probably come back down. Possibly see a little bit of a blip at earnings, but see if we can, if we drew this good on the time scale. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. So I would say that would happen, right? The MACD is going to go up significantly, and then we're going to come back down. This again, I'm very bad at the time frame. This could be around end of November, beginning of December, and what it says here is like end of December, around that time, right? So like in between November and December, I would see this happen because there's going to be an anticipation run for Q4 deliveries and Q4 earnings. And on top of that, we also have the S&P 500 potential inclusion, which could add another 10 to 20% to the market cap without any hype, just the S&P buying in. People buying in, like the investment banks and hedge funds and ETFs, they have to buy into Tesla stock. It's going to push it significantly higher. And we're also going to have some hype coming in. It's like, hey, we're gonna get in inclusion and whatever, and it's gonna get hyped up like we saw right there. So that could be the case. We can also see that on the MACD, if we can show it, the MACD looks very similar to back then, right? See how similar it looks like? It looks like we're about to bounce as well. So this could very well be the moment where we see a bounce similar to what we saw right there. It's just not going to be the same size. It's going to probably be half of that size, maybe a little bit more than that. But we'll see what happens, right? Because this was about $200, $230, somewhere around there. It could be around the size of what we saw right there. All right, so we had the daily done, the 4 hours done, the 1 hour done. Now let's head over to the 30 minutes and actually draw out what we'll see for the coming week. And this time we're going to be looking at the time frame very properly. Obviously, guys, this is a bearish prediction because I'm going to have to be very conservative. I cannot afford to give you guys a super bullish scenario right now because it's just most likely not going to happen for the coming week. Oh boy, there we go. So, and usually I also adapt the analysis. So if I notice something has changed, I will create a new video and just, hey, tell you guys, like, hey guys, something changed. We'll have to adapt to what has happened because that's how technical analysis works. It's not static. It's never static. The market is always moving. There's always news coming out. Things are happening at any moment in time. Okay, so, and if it's static, like if you're static in the markets, you're going to fail super hard. Pretty sure about that one. Unless you go long term. Long term, you can be fine with static news, etc. But even then. Okay, so we're looking at the 30 minutes. On the 30 minutes, we were about to see an upwards move. So it could be we see a little bit of a bounce before going down significantly, right? So just like that, and then we keep on going down, and then we see an upwards move. But I would say that this would be like that, see an upwards move, and then come back down all the way to the 410, possibly lower, bottom out a little bit, come back up, just like that, go to the $430, see some sideways movement, but go to the 435, 437, some sideways movement, and then after that, going to the 440, possibly to the 445, probably correcting a bit, and then going up to the $460. I think this is going to be happening. That would be a very nice buying opportunity to get into Tesla for the coming, I guess, 2 months. You don't want to be in Tesla in January or February because the first quarter of the year is the most terrible quarter for Tesla. So that would be a mistake. But yeah, this is my bearish scenario. We would probably head backwards to the 410, 407, 8, maybe the 404, 405. It's just unlikely though at this point. I think we're just going to correct that move right there with the big candles, the gap up. So that would be incredibly likely. There could be a positive scenario, right? There could also be a positive scenario where we just have a little bit of a correction and then just go upwards like that, faster to the 440s and 450s and 460s. But I'm just going to be very realistic. I'm not going to be, there's not going to be anything wishful about this. This is just real. I think this will happen. Yeah, I'll probably buy more. I got some Tesla shares right now. I'm just going to stay calm. I'm not going to sell anything but hold. I'm going to buy more at this level. I think I will buy more at around 418, 419, and about 415. I'll start buying more with the dollar cost averaging method. All right, so I'm going to have to draw the MACD and the RSI as well, but I think it's just going to be very clear. RSI is going to move to the oversold, just like that, and then we're going to gradually climb back up. MACD is going to go up a little bit, and then it's going to keep going downwards. And then we slowly get backward to where we were, just like that. Could be happening, right? Similar correction to there, but then a little less severe. But yeah, that's what I see for the foreseeing future next week. Because I mean, I don't think it's going to be a very positive week at the beginning. I think we'll see some negativity at for the Monday, the Tuesday, possibly the Wednesday as well. And then after that, we'll see some really, really nice movements to the upside. I would like to point out that the S&P 500, like the reason I'm so bearish is if you look at the S&P 500 on the 4-hour scale, you can see that the S&P 500 is about to come down. I hope I can show it properly. You see that? That little light green bar is an indication that it's about to be going down. It's about to see some downwards momentum. We can see that we're also pretty high on the RSI, and it's also turning downwards. It's looking like it's about to go downwards. And if we draw a trend line just like that and like that, it will be bouncing off, hit the official trend line that we have, and then come back up. I think something similar to that is going to be happening. I'm not going to go too deep into this because we're doing a Tesla analysis. But yeah, I think that is the future for Tesla. I hope you enjoyed this analysis. Hit the thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 6,000. Let's get us there. That would be amazing. Make sure you check out the Instagram and the TikTok. That would be great because you'll be seeing short clips of these videos with the same patterns, but then very short clips. You'll be enjoying those. Follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, and on the Twitter, where I will be posting about the economy, about what the banks are doing, etc. Check out the Discord. Discord link is in the description, along with the Patreon link if you would like to get consulting, early access, and many more benefits. You can donate to me on the Patreon. Link of the Patreon in the description as well. This was Lucid Trading. I hope you have a very nice weekend, and I'll be seeing you next time. No breath left in my body. Okay, I'm gonna check the live chat, see how many people are in here. Oh, 68 people. Wow. Oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted. I did this analysis twice now. Okay, so, oh my gosh, my neck is killing me. Do we want to see the NEO analysis on the live stream, or do we want to see the NEO analysis done in a video? Let me know in the comments, in the live chat. Let me check the live chat. Well, that's a lot of comments. Checking the comments. Wait, I'm checking my shout out to I think somebody followed me on Instagram. Oh, never mind, nobody followed me. If you follow me on Instagram right now, you'll get a shout out. Yeah, I'm about to get a new laptop, guys. I was wondering what kind of laptop should I get. I want to get one that is good for video editing and for streaming and potentially maybe even gaming here and there. But I think somebody sent me a message about that recently. No, don't think so actually. Okay, so I want to do the NEO on the live stream, but I think I'll have to close this stream and redo it because I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail, change the title, change the description. Everything has to be changed for the NEO live stream. So do you still want me to do the NEO live stream if I do all of that? Let me know in the live chat. I'm checking the live chat. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I will close this live stream. I'm going to change the thumbnail. I'm going to change the title, change everything about it so that it's a NEO video, right? And then I'm going to be live streaming again. So stay tuned. I'll be back online in about 5 minutes. Have a cup of tea, eat some ice cream. I don't know. Do whatever you like. I'll be back in a moment. Make sure you subscribe.